Timbang na daw.
Hello, good day to each and every one of you. Welcome to our vlog. My name is Nikki and
I am Anna.
And I'm Justin.
So for today's video, we are going to share with you what we have learned about Region 1. Region 1, also known as the Ilocos Region, is located on Luzon's northwest coast. It is bordered to the east by the Cordillera Administrative Region and Cagayan Valley, to the south by Central Luzon, and to the west by the South China Sea. The topography of the region is both coastal and mountainous, with varying levels of elevation. So when you go to Ilocos Region, what you can mostly see are mountains and seas. The region is divided into 4 provinces, namely Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, La Union, and Pangasinan. Majority of the population speaks Ilocano, which is the 3rd largest spoken language in the Philippines. In the region, Ilocano speakers is composed of 66%, Pangasinan-speaking people is composed of 27%, while Tagalogs is composed of 3%. Indigenous Negritos were the first people to live in the area, but they were eventually driven out by Austronesian settlers who waded inland along the slender coast. The inhabitants of the area were the Tingians in the interior, Ilocanos in the north, Pangasinans in the south, and Zambaos in the far southwest. The villages were built near small bays known as Look in the dialect. The coastal inhabitants were known as Ilocos, which literally meant from the lowlands, and the entire region was known as Samtoy, from Saumi Daitoy. Later, the area and its inhabitants were referred to as Ilocos by the Spaniards. Pangasinan had never been a part of the area before Ferdinand Marcos's rule. However, on September 24, 1972, Region 1 was created in accordance with Presidential Decree No. 1 of President Ferdinand Marcos's integrated plan, which divided the Philippines provinces into 11 regions. Ferdinand Marcos transferred Pangasinan from Region 3 to Region 1 in 1973, and then imposed a migration policy for Ilocanos into Pangasinan to the moderate detriment of the native Pangasinenses. The area of the region measures for about 13,012.60 square kilometers or 5,024.19 square miles. The population of the region as of 2020 is 5,301,139. The highest point in the region is Mount Sikapu. Meanwhile, according to what we have researched, there is no lowest point or deepest point in Region 1. The region is composed of 9 cities, which are Dagupan City, San Carlos City, Alaminos City, and Urdaneta City in Pangasinan, San Fernando City in La Union, Candon City and Vigan City in Ilocos Sur, and Batac City and Lawag City in Ilocos Norte. San Fernando City is the region's capital. The region's economy is based on agriculture as well as agro-industrial sectors. Its provinces are well known for agro-industrial enterprises such as milkfish or bangus cultivation and processing, livestock raising, and fish paste or bagoong processing, and among others. Region 1 is full of breathtaking natural adventures. It is also shining with historical and cultural landmarks, including villages that support traditional crafts, as well as churches and pilgrimage sites. UNESCO recognized 4 Baroque-style Spanish colonial-era churches as World Heritage Sites in 1993, 2 of which are located in Region 1. Tourist destinations in Ilocos Region. Lawag City, Ilocos Norte. Lawag, the jewel of Ilocos Norte, is a city that should be on everyone's Philippines travel bucket list. It is famous for its magnificent sand dunes along the Ilocos coastline, as well as breathtaking natural rock formations and centuries-old stone churches. Vigan City, Ilocos Sur. Vigan City has been named as UNESCO World Heritage Site. This historic city, founded in the 16th century, provides a new generation with the best glimpse of a planned colonial town during the Spanish rule in the Philippines. It's also one of the few European trading towns in Southeast Asia that is still in good shape. Calle Crisologo is Vigan's most visited street. San Fernando City, La Union. San Fernando is a coastal city in La Union province. It serves as the provincial capital, regional center, and cultural and commercial center for the region. It is also a popular beach destination for locals or tourists seeking a quick weekend getaway. Alaminos City, Pangasinan. Alaminos City is referred to as the home of the 100 Islands, which is the very first national park in the Philippines. Aside from the 100 Islands, Alaminos also offers other tourist spots that will give its visitors a paradise experience. To name a few, they have Bolo Beach, which is a horseshoe shaped with shallow water beach. Dagupan City, Pangasinan. Dagupan City is a second-class independent component city in the Ilocos Region. It is the only independent component city of Pangasinan's 4 cities. Dagupan City is a historic city that boasts numerous historical, cultural heritage, recreational, ecotourism, business, and culinary tourism of national importance. It is also known for its pond-raised bangus or milkfish, which is said to be the world's tastiest and juiciest, making it the world's bangus capital.
Climes of each provinces in Ilocos Region. Ilocos Norte, the best culture and nature. Ilocos Sur, heritage village of the Philippines. La Union, pilgrimage center of North Luzon. Pangasinan, 100 Islands and 100 Flavors.
Tourist attractions in the Ilocos region. Calle Crisologo, Vigan City. Vigan has one of the oldest streets in Ilocos. During the Spanish era, this is where the high-ranking officials lived. It is one of the Philippines' most beautiful streets. It is densely packed with centuries-old stone houses, lovely tungsten lamps, and antique cobblestones. 100 Islands National Park. 100 Island National Park is the first national park and protected area in Pangasinan that is located in Alaminos City, with a total of 124 islands spread out along the Lingayen Gulf. It is also known as Kapulupuluan or Taytay Bakes. Governor's Island, Quezon Island, Marcos Island, and Children's Island are the 4 developed islands in the attraction. Macho Temple. The Macho Temple is located in San Fernando, La Union. The Mazu Shrine, also known as the Macho Shrine, is a Taoist temple dedicated to the Chinese sea goddess Mazu. An ancient Chinese temple built atop the hill of San Fernando with views of the vast South China Sea is hidden in one of La Union's bustling cities. The Taoist temple was built in the 1970s to honor the Chinese god Mazu, a powerful sea guardian and fisherman's protector. As a result, the temple is orientated toward the sea. Inside the temple, you can see a 13-tiered spider-style dome, towers, a pagoda, gardens, fountains, and wood god carvings. Bangi Windmills. Bangi Wind Farm is a wind farm in Bangi, Ilocos Norte, Philippines. These windmills have become a global tourist attraction, attracting and anticipating millions of visitors, much like the famous Don Quixote. The Bangi Wind Farm is one of the Southeast Asia's largest wind farms. Saud Beach. Saud Beach, also known as Pagudpud Beach, is known for its clear waters and beautiful coastline with coconut palms. This beach has been dubbed the Boracay of the North because of its flawless white sands and gorgeous blue waves. Bantay Bell Tower. The Bantay Bell Tower is designed to be extravagant and reminiscent of Spanish architecture. The long-standing watchtower that served as the town's emblem, that is built in 1591, was converted to a church bell tower in 1857. St. Augustine Church. St. Augustine Church, also known as the Poway Church, is a Roman Catholic church in the municipality of Poway, Ilocos Norte. The massive buttresses on the sides and back of the church which was finished in 1710, are a distinctive feature of its architecture. Patar Beach. Patar Beach is without a doubt one of Pangasinan's most beautiful natural wonders. This white sand beach is located on the northwest corner of the Lingayen Gulf and provides a stunning view of the golden fine sand contrasted with the blue sky and turquoise water. Urbistondo Beach. Urbistondo Beach in La Union is one of the most popular spots for surfers in the Philippines. It is the primary spot where you'll see surfers test out the waves, may it be day or night. If you're going to visit Urbistondo Beach, make sure to visit from July to October or November to March, as these months are when the waves are at their best. There are different schools and surfing camps that offer lessons to the locals and tourists who want to try surfing. La Paz Sand Dunes. La Paz Sand Dunes is a protected sandy beach and coastal desert covering 85 square kilometers in Lawag, Ilocos Norte. Famous for its sand dunes, La Paz Sand Dunes is one of the most visited tourist spots in Lawag. Because of its desert habitat, it has been designated as a National Geological Monument. La Paz is home to only a small portion of the Ilocos Norte sand dunes.
There are many must-try fun activities in Ilocos Region 1. In Pangasinan, derived from the word panag-asinan, you can do swimming, diving, kayaking, or island hopping in 100 Islands with 124 pristine islands, or in Patar Beach in the northwest corner of Lingayen Gulf, or even free diving in Bolino Falls. Let's move on to the next activities. In La Union, a surfing capital of Luzon's west coast, you can do surfing sports in Urbistondo Beach and Mona Lisa Point for starters. You can also do zip lining in Pugad Pugo Adventures, a new resort here in La Union. In addition, you can also volunteer for sea turtles at Project Kurma, go grape picking at Gapus Grapes Farm, and appreciate the Macho Temple's religion and beliefs. Face your fear with cliff diving at Tangarin Falls and witness a sea of clouds at Mount Purao. In Ilocos Sur, you can try walking around in Cali Crisologo or ride the Calesa alone or with your loved ones, and appreciate the history and beauty of the province. You can also go to a Baluarte Resort and Zoo and see different species of animals. You can also visit Bantay Bell Tower, a long-standing watchtower converted to a church bell tower in 1857. This tower stood firmly on top of a hill since 1591, but sadly, on July 27, 2022, parts of it was crumbled and collapsed after an earthquake struck the province of Abra and nearby provinces. However, you can still enjoy the view and history of Ilocos Sur. In Ilocos Norte, you can have fun dancing with the wind in Bangi windmills and do trippings like jumping on windmills, hélices, shadow, like the ones you see on TikToks and other social media platforms. You can also do sandboarding in La Paz sand dunes and enjoy the sunset or a sunrise view there. There are a lot of Ilocano food you can try and taste or even buy for a pasalubong. One of it is longanisa, may it be salted, skinless, or sweetened. You can use its oil to make your rice flavorful. Another one is pinakbet, sounds like pak na pak, bet na bet. You can cook it with both alamang or bagoong or one of it. It is a dish whereas you can see and taste different vegetables like okra or okro, bitter gourd, squash, eggplant, beans, and you can also add on ingredients or sahog like meat, fried fish, or even chicharon. There are also different variety of putok-batok such as bagnet or chicharon. You can try dipping it with vinegar, salt, and chili pepper. Next is kilawan or dinakdakan. It is best taste with mayonnaise and green pepper. Another one is lechon or lechon kawali. It is found and tastes in different fiestas and celebrations anywhere in the region. For merienda, you can try eating tupig. It is a kangkanin with nyog or coconut covered with banana leaf. Empanada is another Ilocano merienda. and is best taste if it is chicken flavored, but you can also try the meat and cheese flavor too. In beverages and drink sections, you can try halo-halo and mais con hielo. It is both served with ice crush for summer drinks. Try also buko juice because it is served with straw in a coconut bowl. If you're in a beach, it is the best drink for all the swimmers and for all the vacationers or travelers, visitors, guests, or even tourists. Next is buko shake. It is both, or you can buy this buko shake both dry and wet season in the region because it is always available anywhere. Another drink is lambanog, tuba, and bugnay wine. It is an alcoholic beverages originated in the provinces. Let us proceed on to the water and landforms or the natural resources in Ilocos Region 1. Take note of reminding yourself to appreciate and protect the beauty of nature. Lingayen Gulf. It is the region's most notable body of water containing a number of islands including the 100 Islands National Park. Just like what I have said earlier, 100 Islands have 124 pristine coral reef-shaped islands and it is the first national park in the northern Philippines. Lingayen is also the capital of Pangasinan. Next is Pinsal Falls. It is an 85-foot waterfall of crystal clear fresh water. It is also called Twin Falls and it is the largest falls in the province. Next is the Paway Lake. This lake is shrouded in mystery and urban legend. It is also the largest lake or the largest natural lake. And did you know that in history, it is known as Lago de Naguyudan. The lake supposedly was the site of a prosperous barangay called San Juan de Sahagun or Saint John of Sahagun that sank after an earthquake. The freshwater lake and its 1 kilometer surroundings was declared a national park in 1969 by virtue of Republic Act 5631. Another beach is the Potter Beach. This public beach has a long stretch of cream fine sand and crystal clear waters and can be found in Bolinao, Pangasinan. Bolinao is known for its beautiful waterfalls, white sand beaches, stunning rock formations, and Cape Bolinao Lighthouse. But Bolinao doesn't get nearly as much attention as Cebu, Boracay, or Palawan. But still, Potter Beach is still a beach and a natural resources. So you must try, come and visit the place. Next is the Saud Beach or the Pagudpod Beach. It is known for its pristine waters and beautiful coast lined with coconut palms. It can be found in Pagudpod, Ilocos Norte, and it is known for Boracay of the North. The Agno River. Agno River is the largest Philippine river in terms of water discharge, draining around 6.6 cubic kilometers of fresh water into Lingayen Gulf, or almost 70% of the total freshwater input into the Gulf. Did you know that Agno River is one of the largest river systems in the country with a drainage area of 5,952 square kilometers? Let's proceed to the different landforms in Ilocos Region 1. Mount Sicapo, also known as Roof of Ilocos, has beautiful lush greens along the steep ridges, treacherous and refreshing river crossings, cool pine trails, and endless grasslands on the way down. Mount Sicapo is the highest point of the Region 1. It is also bounded by two provinces, Ilocos Norte and Apayao. It is literally crossing 7 mountains to get on its location. Next is 100 Islands, one of the Philippines' most magnificent natural geological formations. Another one is Mount Tirad, also known as Pasong Tirad, one of the most well-known historical sites. It is the location where Philippine General Gregorio del Pilar died in a battle. and it is ranked the third highest mountain in Ilocos Sur. And lastly, the La Paz Sand Dunes. It is recognized as a National Geological Monument. This is also known locally as Bantay Bimaboy, and the dunes are said to resemble pinks. You can do sandboarding here or a 4x4 wheel vehicle riding. It can also be found in Lawag City in Barangay La Paz. Did you know that sand dunes are created when wind deposits sand on top of each other until a small mound starts to form? If you're a visitor, guest, traveler, tourist, or even you're here in Ilocos Region, you can still appreciate activities, water and landforms, and natural resources like these.
As we all know, we have the different kind of transportation here in the Philippines. We have the jeepney, tricycle, and pedicab. In Ilocos Region, we have this one unique kind of transportation that can be found in Vegan, Ilocos Sur. We call this kalesa. Kalesa is one of the unique transportation that is very famous to the Ilocos region. It is a two-wheeled horse ride carriage used in the Philippines and probably in Calle Crisologo.
Let's proceed to the unique cultural practices of Ilocano people in Ilocos Region 1. Ilocano people are very responsible, industrious, helpful, thrifty, hardworking, productive, and no other than being kuripot, because they know how to handle their money. Traditions, culture, values, and beliefs. Atang. Ilocano people use atang to thank the Lord, to thank the Almighty God for the food they have or they had, especially when they are celebrating something or some events in their life. Next is sukob. Sukob is a superstition that warns couples against marrying during a year where one or both of these events happen. And it is also considered a bad luck. Ilocano people also believe that most men's illness are caused by spirits. Inabel fabrics, hand weaving, and burnay jars are the cultural practices or cultural jobs of the Ilocano people because, as what I have said earlier, Ilocano people are very hardworking in any time. Festivals. Bangus Festivals in Dagupan City. It is a marketing tool for Dagupan's Bangus product but also to establish the city's own festival. Next is the Guling-Guling Festivals in Paway, Ilocos Norte. It is to commemorate Catholic virtues and practices all centered on having faith in God. Next is the Farmers Festival in Batac, Ilocos Norte. It is a week-long celebration to the commitment to support the farmers in the region or in the city. Another festival is the Pakwan Festival held in Bani, Pangasinan. It is to boost the tourism industry and address the importance of watermelons of the town or of the municipality. Next is the Pistay Diet Festival. It is held in Lingayen, Pangasinan, the capital of the province of Pangasinan. It is a Thanksgiving festival which celebrates a bountiful sea harvest. Lastly, the Pindangan Festival in San Fernando, La Union, or Pindangan, is the original name of the city of San Fernando, La Union. It is an Ilocano dialect which refers to a place where meat is sun-dried. The place was called Pindangan because the people used to make abundant sun-dried meat as a way of preservation. And for the last time, this is Ilocos Region 1.
Thank you and spread love.